Hello, everyone. I'm so thrilled to be here, and I hope you feel the same too. How many of you have realized by now that this unimaginable conference is all about helping you to become the wealthiest and most successful version of yourself? Type 888 if you realize it by now. Ooh, finally, yes, 888. Thank you so much. Well, for those who haven't realized it even by now, I hope you do so very, very quickly, okay? So here's the topic I want to talk about today: activating your unique path to prosperity in a targeted and sustainable way. Let's take a look here. Oops. Oh, wealth and success. No, I want you to take a look at this instead. This is the life I love to have. Enjoying life's luxuries, spending time with my loved ones, giving them the best of everything, enjoying a balanced and healthy lifestyle. This is how prosperity looks like to me, with health, wealth, and happiness. Well, let me know if you don't mind having a life like this. Type me if you don't mind having a life like this. Yes, yes. Well, I guess that's everyone, right? Well, how many of you would agree with me? To have a lifestyle like this, you need a healthy level of wealth. Type W for wealth if you agree with me. Yes, Cynthia, Bob, Jazz, yes. Well, this is a realistic part of life, isn't it? What if I tell you, oh, today the screen is a bit wonky, but what if I tell you whether or not you become wealthy and successful is actually predictable, right? And no, you don't have to go to the fortune teller for this. Would you believe me? And what if I tell you every one of us have our unique pathway to prosperity, and most of us are not conscious of it. By knowing it, right, and knowing it hopefully early enough, you can change your life's trajectory. Would you be interested? Hi, my name is Janet Lim. I am a business empowerment coach from Singapore. You can think of me as a success strategist for my clients. By combining my expertise in both business and psychology, I help my clients specifically, achieve better performance, well-being, and ultimately fulfillment in life. And besides coaching, I do quite a lot of research, designing purposeful learning and facilitating trainings. I have conducted leadership programs. I have been invited to give talks on entrepreneurship, mentor entrepreneurs from different parts of the world. At the peak of pandemic, BBC interviewed me on how we can crisis-proof our careers. The pandemic has caused a lot of difficulties for many people. Right? Some of the people I knew lost their health, lost their wealth, and lost their hope. As a coach, I needed to know how to help people, including myself, bounce back, thrive, and prosper, even during bad times. And it occurred to me, perhaps I could look to the millionaires for this answer. So I set out on a quest to find out what makes a millionaire so different, why they can go against all odds to stay prosperous. And guess what? After scouring mountains of information, I found 3 incredible secrets to what makes a millionaire. Okay, so I'm not referring to those people who became millionaire because you buy Toto. If you bought Toto 30 years ago and still a millionaire today, you're counted. But before I tell you the secret of what makes a millionaire, can I share with you one important information first? You will want to know this. Can I share with you? Say yes if you want me to. $1,000 spent? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, yes, I'll tell you. All right, so here's the very important information. Unless you're born rich or you made it to the top of top organizations, most people grow their wealth through some form of investments or grow their own business. So let me know, do we have any entrepreneurs or business owners here in the house? Type B if you're a boss. Type B for boss for me if you're an entrepreneur or business owner. Wow, Mahala, Peter, Daniel, we have quite a number of you. Well done. And how about investors? Type I for investors for me. Doesn't matter what you invest in, stocks and shares, other people's business, real estate. Fantastic. We have a lot of investors. and still seeing business owners as well. How about the rest? Who here wants to own a business or be an investor someday? Type A for aspiring. You guys are fantastic. Well, let me tell you this, my business owners, if you're already on track, all you need now is to stay relevant and stay resilient. As for my investors, you want to invest in companies with the leadership qualities, with leaders with the qualities that I'm going to share with you in a moment. As for the rest, you're going to benefit so much from the learning today because that will propel you on your journey to becoming a boss and investor. And I can't wait to share with you the secrets, especially the third one. Okay, don't let anyhow type as well. No, I don't know what you mean, but yes, let's forget about whatever else, but look, let's stay focused. Give me a sign. Give me a sign that you want to hear the 3 secrets. Type 3 for me, please. The Grand Therapy. Yes, thank you so much, and I can't wait to share them. Let's go now. Okay, secret number 1. Millionaires believe in taking charge of their life. They don't complain. They take ownership of their own decisions, actions, right, and even their failures. So they learn from their mistakes and they make the necessary positive change. Right, so what happened is this, when you take ownership, it puts you in the driver's seat and gives you better mental wellness. And that in turn allows you to bounce back faster and stronger from setbacks. A good example of someone like this is Jack Ma. Here is Jack Ma in his early 30s. In this picture, he was a tour guide for Yahoo co-founder Jerry Yang. He was a poor man then, but he had a dream. He believed in it, and he went against all odds to build Alibaba. Today, he is a billionaire with a net worth of $24 billion and looking 20 years younger than he was. Who here wants to take charge of your life like Jack Ma and be as resilient as him? Type 1 if you're such a person. Me, yes, I love your energy. Awesome crowd. Okay, those who type 1, look for me after this session, okay? Okay, so next, secret number 2. Millionaires build wealth by making themselves useful. Are you surprised to hear that? As a kid, I was always told to grow up and be a useful person. I never imagined that's a secret to becoming a millionaire. But it makes so much sense to me now, and let me tell you why. Millionaires focus their energy on serving people and solving real problems. The bigger, the better. They understand money is a token they will receive when people appreciate the solutions they offer. In other words, a very good example here is Elon Musk. Right? So Elon Musk, the most counterintuitive thing about Elon Musk is that he often talks about saving the world and nothing about getting rich. Yet, he's the richest man on earth. Does he remind you of Iron Man? Okay, so I digress. In other words, millionaires are actually super value creators who are impact-driven. They make money, they end up becoming a millionaire by asking themselves, how big a problem can you solve? They will ask themselves, how big a problem can I solve? And this is how they make money. So do anyone here wants to be a Elon Musk, to find the real problems and make big money? Me, I love you, Mahala. You are always the first to respond. Fantastic, right? Okay, so yes, for those who say me, you want to be an Elon Musk, remember, if you're committed, look for me later, right? And maybe the next level team can pass them my telegram. So the next secret, here is the most fascinating secret, okay? So for secret number 3, millionaires operate like a highly calibrated machine. Let me explain why. In a really fascinating study that looks into 30,000 individuals for 34 years. They follow these individuals and look into their personality type and the wealth accumulation over time. And the researchers found out about this, that self-made millionaire actually has a very distinctive type of personality traits that look like this. And this is based on the most reliable model for personality assessment. And comparatively, the non-rich are actually at the opposite spectrum. These personality traits are predictive of who become wealthier over time. Putting everything together, right? So secret 1, 2, 3 that I've reviewed actually gives us a roadmap to becoming a millionaire. Putting everything together for you, this is what happens. A millionaire takes charge of their life, they make themselves useful, and therefore very relevant in their business. At the same time, they operate with these characteristics. They have very high risk tolerance. They can stay calm like cucumber even when the sky falls on them, okay? And they are very open-minded about new experiences and new ideas. They don't hate people. They are energized by people. At the same time, they are very disciplined and careful in all they do. And they work with an independent mind. They practice independent thinking, so they can say no and take a different route when it makes sense. So putting everything together, I call this the Super Value Creator Profile, or Super VC Profile for short. This Super VC Profile is the engine that propels you to prosperity. So if you want to have your Super VC Profile, if you have a Super VC profile, the high chances that you can become a millionaire. But if you don't have, no worries. The great news is that super value creators can be trained and developed. My clients have done it, and so can you. Let me show you how my clients, Brian, Zoe, Wayne, and Victor, apply these 3 secrets to themselves in real life. Here's Brian. He's a high-potential entrepreneur suffering from burnout and uncertainties. So what happened is that Brian has really demanding investors who love to get involved in his decision-making. Well, any demanding investors here, so you please be kind to your ventures, yeah? So what happened is that when the investors encroach into his decisions, when things didn't happen too well, he got distracted, he felt really victimized, and he forgot to focus on his customers. As a result, his business suffered. But what happened is that with the insights from Super VC, he learns to take charge, step up, and focus back on creating values for his customers. And with that, during the time with me, he was able to regain stability, secure new rounds of funding, and even expand it overseas. Well done, Brian. Next is Zoe. Zoe is a self-made millionaire in her early 30s. And what happened to Zoe is she found her staff really draining. They were unreliable. They cannot meet her standard. And as a result, she overworked. So Zoe was so joyless when she came to me. She actually wanted to plan her retirement at early 30s. But after that, with the insights from Super VC, Zoe realized that her overzealous work ethics and low risk tolerance have actually caused her staff to, has made it really difficult for her staff to learn. And by this, she's not creating any values for herself, her staff, and ultimately her clients. So if there are any working moms and mompreneurs amongst us, I'm sure you can relate to this. So what happened is that I got Zoe to dial up her openness and risk tolerance. So with that, she learns to be more open and more experimental. In a matter of 6 months, she found ways to train up her staff, and she was able to focus on taking her business to Japan. And she also found a new angle to her business, which made her fall in love with her business all over again. So that's Zoe for you. Next is Wayne and Victor. Like many small business owners, Wayne and Victor has been focusing on survival for the last 7 years. They were accepting all kinds of any paying projects. And as a result, 7 years on, there's no clear market identity, and they were losing business to more strategic newcomers. So for Wayne and Victor, what they realized was that they have been focusing so much on, they have been driven by their fear instead of focusing on their customers. And they decided that, maybe what happened is that we should be activating secret number 2, make ourselves more useful. And so they went back to be more innovative for the clients who really needed them. Today, they are seen as one of the key players by a global ranking platform, and they have been invited to conferences to speak alongside the top companies, and they also expanded the business. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why do you think I've been sharing these stories? What do you see as a common struggle amongst my clients? Yeah, 1 million is definitely not enough. So why do you think they want to continue to work like this? I mean, even so, is it just because of money? Is it because they want the money so they have to sloth and work so hard? Add value, lack confidence in their power, aspiration, solve problems, they can't solve problems, they want to comfortable. All of you are correct. And here's my answer. So all of them were unaware that some of their mindsets and parts of their personality traits were sabotaging them and trapping them in a circle, making them feel so helpless. And this happens not because they are not intelligent. In fact, all my clients are extremely bright. The truth is, you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. That's what that's what happens in life most of the time. And as a result, we're almost operating like the ants that's been trapped in the circle and cannot see the honeypot outside. So during times like this, all we need really is for someone to elevate us or point us to the right direction so that we can be prospering again. Because when we know better, we can do better, isn't it? And this is the reason why I'm so passionate about sharing the insights from Super VC Profile. I want to help people see what's holding them back from achieving their prosperity. If you'd like to know more, I'm planning for a webinar to help my community understand more about the 3 secrets and how they can apply these to help themselves develop more resilience, better performance, and apply that to their life so that there's more happiness when they work as well. So because you're here at the conference, I'm going to extend to you free of charge only if you join my Telegram channel today. So take action, scan the QR code, and join me at my Telegram channel. There you'll get success stories, stuck to success stories, assessments, and be part of the community where people want to be successful. I wish you health, I wish you wealth, and I wish you happiness. Start activating your unique path to prosperity now. I see you there. Thank you.